Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is August 31st, 2018. My name's Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures right now trading lower by 5.5 points to 28.96 and a quarter per contract. There's lots of geopolitical events floating around out there. First off, it doesn't look like the Canadian-U.S. trade deal is going to go too smoothly. It may come down to the deadline today, but nonetheless, there are some sticking points there. So everything we've been hearing may not happen with that deal. And then you also have the U.S.-China trade relations not so hot right now either, as yesterday it was announced that President Trump may initiate another $200 billion worth of tariffs on Chinese goods. So markets are a little bit lower today. We'll see where we go. Today is the final trading day in the month of August. It is also the final trading day before the Labor Day holiday, which comes this Monday on September 3rd. So again, should be pretty interesting. It's a Friday. We'll see if the markets can hold up into the close. But either way, we have stocks in the news, and let's get started here because that's where we're going to try to focus. First one we're going to look at today is going to be Lululemon, big retailer, makes yoga pants and yoga gear and athletic apparel. Stock right now is trading at $151.72, closed at $137 last night. This is on the back of earnings, so great pop there. This is extremely overbought. So if you own Lululemon right now, I would trail a stop loss. I put a trailing stop in there, or I really would not chase it up here at these levels. But Lululemon having an absolute blast-off moment right now. But is it, a capitulation high, or is it a blow-off top? That's $1 million question. I don't know. But what I will say is, if you own it, trail that stop loss. That's the best way to play it. But that's a great move for Lululemon. We'll see if it can continue, if it can hold its gains into the close today. Next one we want to take a look at is NTNX, NTNX. This stock right here is trading at $57.72 a share, closed at $60.82, so you got a little bit of downticking after the earnings announcement. Again, we'll be looking at this one once the opening bell rings. There's nothing here that I see right off the bat that makes me want this name, but in any case, we'll look at it once the opening bell rings. We'll see if any pattern develops or any big level appears. Right now, it's down just a slight bit, so we'll see how that plays out. Here's American Outdoor Brands, AOBC. This is the old Smith & Wesson. Stock right now is trading at $11.77, closed at $9.77, so that's a huge pop, $2 pop there. Stock does look like it could have more upside in the cards here, but again, we'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. In sympathy to this, you want to look at RGR, which is Strum Ruger. That stock is trading up as well, trading at $62.75 in sympathy to the American Outdoor Brands earnings announcement. This closed at $61 yesterday, so good little pop there. This has very good resistance around the 65 area if it does get there. Let's take a look at AMBA, AMBA. This is the company that makes the chips for GoPros and other drone devices. Stock right now is trading at $34.80, closed at $39.75. I don't see anything really good here. I do have a level for this. I'll give it out in the intraday stock chat room, but it's still a decent amount lower. But you never know. Maybe it comes into play. We'll be looking at it once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at COO, which is trading right now at $244. Very little volume here, though. So let's see what it does once the opening bell rings. We'll keep it on the radar. This usually trades light volume anyway, less than 500,000 shares a day, and that's pretty light overall, but nonetheless, they did report earnings. Here's Ulta Salon, ULTA. This stock right now is trading at $240, closed at $244. So Ulta trading down a little bit. We'll be watching this one once the opening bell rings. We'll see if it gives us some kind of a level, but right now I'm not seeing all that much out here. This is another light volume name. Generally, it will trade 1 million shares or less, less than 1 million shares a day, I should say. Yesterday, it did trade 1.86. That was because of anticipation of the earnings announcement. Here's another one here we'll look at today, which is Big Lots. Big Lots right now trading at $44.50, closed at $47.86. So we're not going to do a whole lot with that, but we'll see if it makes a bigger move once the opening bell rings. There was an acquisition I believe this morning that was announced. Coca-Cola buying Costa. They are the second largest coffee chain. So again, that stock is trading at 45.01, closed at 44.95. Coca-Cola is kind of flat. Starbucks could be affected on this news, since they are a competitor to Starbucks. That stock is trading at 52.23, closed at 53.10. So we'll keep Starbucks on the radar today once the opening bell rings, and we'll see how that plays out. We do have the U.S. dollar index up today. That tells us a little something. It's only up 16 cents, so we're not going to make too much out of it, but it is rebounding ever so slightly. Gold, in fact, is still higher today. Gold getting a bid, up $4.10 at $1,209 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD, you'll see that's trading at around 113.89. So GLD up today, but not up by that much. Then we have crude oil today down 27 cents to $69.98 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO, you'll see that this is trading at $14.72. So all in all, gold up a little bit, crude oil down a little bit. We do have the dollar up a touch, and the futures are down by 6 points ahead of the opening bell. So it should make for an interesting session. We'll see what we get. This is the final trading day before Labor Day, so volume is expected to be light after the first 90 minutes. So we'll see what we get, and we'll see how it goes. But again, we got some plays out here that could be found. So let's see if we can make some money this morning. We've had a great 2018 so far. If you haven't done so, come on over. Take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You come trade right alongside of us. And again, we'd love to have you here. With that being said, everybody, have a great session, and we'll see you on the charts.